I think
Sure.
you've given it to Orva already, right?
Hmm.
You want to do it, Justin?
Mhm.
So, last time we played, we woke up in the tiny hut on a crocodilian island and heard strange music playing. Stealthed our way there and went through the door, um, presumably as uh, just a crowd to the music, and met I don't know what he was exactly. Maybe you step in here, Mateusz. He was a servant of some kind.
He was the dance. So he's the kind of guy that writes the tallies of who is going to dance.
And we performed for him. And Klaatu rolled a nat 20,
Yeah, for a
swung
sexy
Justin
dance.
around for a sexy dance, and convinced the dance keeper to write us up for the tally. And as we went in, Justin danced quite badly and so offended the dancing rabbit machines, which immediately sliced up Mist and left him unconscious. And for the rest of the dance, Justin tried to shoot and perform until he convinced the engines to dance with him, around him, and accept Klaatu and Mist. All the while, Klaatu was trying to keep Mist alive.
Yeah.
And we were not allowed to leave the dance floor during the whole dance.
Yeah, we got a
Afterwards,
warning.
we ventured around in this dance hall, cleaned it up a little bit, and found a workshop where Klaatu and Mist didn't show any interest in. Instead, they found a liquid which would um, animate objects,
Animate. And they
and
animated a
Justin
rock.
grabbed the workshop for its metal to stock up on materials. And then Klaatu found a note. No, Justin found a note which he gave to Klaatu, and Klaatu managed to read some of it. I don't. Can you remember what it said?
Did I wrote it down? Not in my bio.
But maybe more to that later. So we found that, and Klaatu discovered some other thing. A jewel, was it?
I've a jewel. Why don't I have anything written down for this?
Maybe you forgot.
Tell me if you want me to intervene and fill in some spots.
Well, do you remember what the writing was on the paper? Because
I
Klaatu
don't
cast
I
comprehend
don't
languages.
remember the
I do.
exact.
It was notes. It was some kind of the start of a play. It was notes to something, which is why I couldn't remember what it says. It didn't say anything. It had notes on it. And then he found something like a blue jewel, a sapphire.
Yes, and it seemed to be a part of 3.
There you go. And then we went off to another part where, and here you can intervene again. We are standing in a room, and then maybe we pick off from there.
Okay, all right. So all of this, all of these walls that you see over here have been built out of a mostly a mix of metal and wood that is not really that interesting by itself, other than to show that this was clearly appropriated for something else. This perhaps was part of a massive construction that was repurposed in Justin's eyes, clearly repurposed for war. I mean, this is something that Justin would have seen even in the times of his time with the gnomes in the tower, because it would be fairly common for civilian engineering things to be appropriated or turned into war machines in case of in case of dire necessity. This place in specific that you saw had a lot of alchemical substances and mostly very very dried powders and filled with dust and cobwebs, marking just the general abandonment of this place. Oh, the book, the bookkeeper did say that Mist was still missing his dance partner, that he
Yes.
had to find it. You go and explore the rest, and I'll just reveal to you the rest of the. I will just reveal the rest of the chamber. Okay, right. So you see the rest of the chamber, and you see that there are these two. The last important things that you see are these two constructs, the same ones that you find over here, made out of iron and obsidian. The rest of this place is made out of just seems to be a scrap, a mix of a scrap and a common grave. But a lot of corpses are, or a lot of skeleton parts are in there, and a lot of these mechanical, what seem to be again mechanical parts were tossed aside as well. There seems to be a strange form of altar, but that has been cracked and like it looks like a table where two of its legs are missing, so it has fallen onto one of its sides, clearly in great disrepair and abandonment. But something about this specifically looks purposeful.
Hmm.
About this, the specific destruction of this table.
All right. Someone wasn't happy about all this dancing here.
Uh, I investigated with a 26 last time this area here. And you said I found something, but then we cut it because yeah, we were all.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So there you found. Okay, that was the powders that I was thinking of. I thought I already gave it to you. Okay. So there you find the a mix of chemicals distilled in a highly advanced way. This is something that Justin would again recognize, but is technologically much beyond him. There seems to be a strange type of cranking machine that gives off some electrical impulses, some lightning impulses when moved.
Mhm. Yeah, that is crazy.
Do you
Like,
choose to activate it to crank it more? It seems that it's powering something, but you're not sure what.
I will ask my companions. You see this aperture? It will, if we move it, it will shock things. And as you see, it's already pouring. If you want to, I could crank it up a little bit. We could see what happens.
Can Justin make out what would happen
Sure.
looking at the
Investigation
machine?
check.
Investigation. I take out my magnifying glass.
If you're
Nice.
going to do that, I'm
Nice.
going to
Net
move back
20.
out into the hall.
Ooh.
Slowly backing up.
Oh, the one who activated the crystals with his loud fighting the last time is now too careful to just stand there while I just look at it. Interesting, Mist. Interesting. I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. All right. So, let me think. Okay, all right.
I should be
It
out of the
is.
blast area.
It is definitely possible and easy for you to see that it would crank what seems to be a part of a machine that is then moved by some form of energy source that you cannot comprehend.
It will be moved like up and
If
down,
so,
like oh,
if you actually crank it, it seems to open a sort of it seems to open a sort of cylindrical box that will then, well, you don't really know what's inside, but
yeah,
inside seems to be a another form of power that is very much beyond you.
yeah, crazy. So it seems like what you are telling me, Justin, it's like a power generator?
You can ask one question about it, Justin, if you want.
True.
Is this form, this energy sentient?
The form is not sentient, but this place, the cylinder was built with the purpose of keeping this energy source sealed.
Okay, now I have another question. Shit. Okay, that's it though. Yeah,
You
so
can you
if
can attempt to investigate it further if you would want to spend more time with that. But
uh,
someone will need to distract the machines because they're eager for another dance.
maybe Clarty, you go and have a
Yes.
dance with the machines
What?
while we take a walk and see what else is there to find in here.
Oh, I would investigate this a little bit more.
Well, maybe not crank it up yet.
No, I mean like, why is it kept? Why do they keep this energy? It must be very powerful or dangerous.
Why don't you dance your way to the dance keeper and ask him so?
I think the dance keeper. I think I would investigate more this machine, or perhaps there are some blueprints which gave some input for me, or
Okay, right. There are no blueprints inside. The only thing that you can see is markings on the wall
Mhm,
that indicate sort of flat lines that indicate flat lines, some longer than others, that are arranged in a horizontal way, a purely horizontal way, though some have a sort of indentation above it.
mhm. Like a different speech or so, a different language or
It
a
it doesn't indicate a
speech. And,
speech. It indicates a pitch, perhaps.
like notes.
You can
Like,
attempt to sing it, but you don't know what will happen, and you don't know the core note of it.
mm,
So you don't know what the marking exactly is.
yeah. Where's my C? Okay. Marks with notes. This was Mm, yeah. I would think about it. The others can do
Okay.
some.
All right, Mist, while Klaatu is checking out that machine and you're safe from any explosions, why don't we find the other two of those stones? It seemed to be a pair of threes. Oh, Klaatu, don't forget to dance.
The machines, the blade twirlers grow a bit restless, and they approach Klaatu. Well, they approach Mist, who is actually outside, and they start swirling around him, and the blades start getting sharper and un, uncomfortably closer to him. Mist, what do you do in response?
Um, I guess I try to dance.
How is your dance? How would you describe it? Is it a martial one? Is it a typical UNT one, or one of your people? A sort of folkloric dance?
Um, it kind of be um. I'm kind of imagining more of like a kind of a hulu dance, only utilizing the fact that I'm a water genasi. It's you can actually see um, the effect of being water. You know, you can see the waves throughout my movement.
Okay.
And,
Do you want to use a cantrip or a spell to aid you in your dance?
um,
Guidance.
yeah, guidance will work because
Water forming, produce water, do water forming, use it as a tool. Or
let's go with guidance because I don't dance.
but if they don't dance, they are no friends of mine.
Okay, all right. Make the performance check then.
You can dance, we want
It's
to.
like this Dance Star game for PlayStation, but Melora throws him the dance moves, and then he has to fit the forms.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's about what I
Um,
expected.
a
Oh, God.
9. It's definitely not very convincing. You're attempting to remember, but you kind of trip on your own armor on it, and you end up on the ground.
Yeah, yeah, I
You
believe
end
it.
up feeling fairly lucky though, as the movement of the blade twirlers make their like, barely graze your head right as you um, they barely graze your head right as you fall on the ground.
How many are nearby? Just two?
Just the two of them.
Either of them look damaged?
They are still damaged from the rest of the fight, from the former fight.
Good to know.
Right, so I step out and see you lying there and say, "All right, well, we're
And
going to find the."
you can also definitely hear just the crash of the armor onto the ground.
Gosh, all right, Miss. We need to find the other two pieces of this sapphire thing. There's no time to lie on the ground. Come on, man.
Call him off.
No, you need to twirl like this. Oh, I added d6. 16.
All right, it's a decent dance, and they kind of twirl around like you feel almost like they are those like ballerina machines that you need to crank, but the cranking is kind of the dance itself. So once you show them a little bit of the dance, then they just like twirl off and away in the distance.
What really helped was attacking them while dancing. Really took the edge. They like that. All right, you coming?
Yeah, I'm gonna get killed if I don't follow somebody.
Yeah, just twirl from time from. All right.
Sure.
Okay. We are trying to find the next sapphire kind of object.
Okay. Nothing. There is nothing evident here in this part of the room. This room, you feel like you've gone up, like up to bottom, from top to bottom. The only thing that's left is the perhaps opening of this box with the energy source inside of it. But But everything else in this room seems to have been investigated.
All right. Seems like we need to crack it to find something about it. Oh, hey, Klaatu.
Hey.
Did you twirl your way here?
No, I just
You
got.
you better make a show for them.
Okay. I make some pirouettes. I can't do sexy dancing for them.
Okay, make a performance check.
But-
They are not impressed.
Whee!
They are not impressed. And they will. And one of them will approach you.
Oh no.
This one will approach you, disappointed by it, and
No.
Drop you on the spot.
yeah, and it will do a twirl against you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Ah! Oh,
Ooh.
24. What?
What? What?
24. What the
Okay, all
luck?
right. You succeed. You
So
dodge
unfunny.
you dodge a bit out of the blade. I mean, you still suffer 25 points of slashing damage as it still hits you, but it is
Ah!
but it is expecting more. It is expecting more of a dance. What do the rest of you do? It doesn't seem entirely hostile. More like something errored out in its programming. Hard to tell because there is a strange mix of machinery and magic.
All right. I try to twirl over to it and see if I can fix this malfunction they have.
How do you choose to do that? Like, where do you think that this malfunction is?
So, from what I've noticed, they have been they are hulls, which are produced here in this workshop or have been stored there, which have this animate object liquid inside them, with which they have been animated, and enchantment of some kind to the liquid or somewhere on the hull will probably give them the intention of what they are doing. If not, they are receiving it from somewhere in the room.
Okay.
I think that's
So
somewhere
what?
in the frame of what Justin could deduce as well.
Okay.
So he imagines if he twirls to it and gets close to it, he could find a way to access either a way to get rid of the malfunctioning part, like the bit of the enchantment, to make them only dance, or fail, make them only attack. Who knows? I don't
All
know.
right. Make. Do you want to make a Tinker's Tools check with this, or do you want to make an investigation?
I think Tinker's tools.
Okay.
Oh shit. Natural one.
Okay, that is a natural one. They seem to immediate this one. You attempt to jab in there something, but it not only does it fail, it activates it just immediately against you, and it will immediately move as a response and attack you with the blade barrage.
Yeah, 36 hits.
So that's 37, 35 slashing and 15 and 17 radiant.
So that's 35 damage to me.
The machine has turned suddenly completely red, and it starts dripping out the yellow liquid that falls onto the floor. Not really animating anything, but just staying there. Everyone roll initiative.
Dee, 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 dee. Oh, I didn't select my token. But I rolled a natural one on initiative as well. Makes so much sense sometimes.
You're still faster than Still faster than Mist with your natural 1.
Nice.
All right, Klaatu, you see this attack. The creature has clearly malfunctioned, and you feel just sparks and spurs of blood magic almost gushing out of it, but the blood remains within.
Oh shit! Never mind. Didn't work.
Oh, we kill it?
Best you kill it.
Good. I will polymorph myself into a giant ape. And I just have movement or bonus attack. I can't do anything against. And just standing there as a big ape.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. I always forget how big it is.
That is one giant ape.
Yes.
Okay. All right, the Blade Twirler will turn towards Klaatu and attack him with Creation's End. You see, like the full power of its blood magic charges up and shoots towards you.
Oh, gee.
Does
Yes.
a 28 hit?
Mm-hmm. My AC is 12.
Okay, all right. So you suffer a total of, in this case, it is only necrotic. And so you suffer a total of 25 necrotic damage. And you must make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. So 25 halved, 13 or 12 damage. And then a charisma save. Ooh. 1.
Okay, all right, you fail. So you instantly lose all of your capacity to do magic. So the polymorph is dispelled, and you feel your bones starting to fall out of your control.
Oh my god. Uh-oh.
It first starts with your feet, so you fall prone. Justin.
Oh shit.
All right. Going to take out the Canopic Edge, activate it, and attack. First, I move into flanking position.
Mhm.
So now I attack with advantage. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Oh, the lightning. Fuck.
That's
So
still
it's
like
11. It's 33 damage. Psychic on the 22.
okay, right. Do you deal extra damage versus undead?
Didn't it change because it's psychic now?
Yes it did. Yes, it did.
I think
Yes.
this is no longer a
The
restraint.
creature now smells to you very undead, and to Klaatu as well. But you see, Klaatu is just starting to fall apart.
Goodbye.
Missed.
Wait, second attack.
Oh, sorry. Second attack.
Oof, 24.
24 hits.
And this time it's 23 points of damage.
23. Okay, the creature is barely alive. You slice off one of its arms. You
Nice.
feel again the blood gushing out with a slight touching of gold.
Okay, I'm going to then take away 10 feet of its movement with the ghost spirits around me. And that's my turn.
Okay. Wait, no, this is Mist.
Mm-hmm.
Mist, your turn.
Okay. Seeing it injure Justin and Klaatu, I'm going to immediately start wailing on it.
Okay. All right, make the attack.
Um, just a second here. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Think I wanted to hit.
Yeah, you attack with advantage too.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably don't have bless on. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Both of those hit.
Okay, I'm going to throw divine smites into it. Let me double check spells. Let's make those level 2. And we've established these are constructs, right? Not undead or fiends.
Right now they are undead.
They are undead. Ooh.
You don't know what Justin has done, but he made them undead.
Oh wow, that just totally cranks up my damage here, guys.
It's a good
Yay.
combo.
All right. So how much damage total is it?
Let's see, 60, 4, 5, 6. 73, 80, 85.
85.
85. Okay, all right. It's very dead. It doesn't disintegrate. It kind of just falls apart, almost as if it's like whatever made its construction just fails to work, fails to respond. The blood that was powering it up just drips out of it, and you see this rotten, undead thing in front of you. Still a bit difficult or strange even to describe, just because of how different it is than the construct that you saw before. It seems as if not only has its armor fallen off, but the blood magic within created this, like, almost filled in what fell off with this undead-ish flesh construct, and it dies.
How's the other one looking?
The other one is just twirling around still. It is damaged, but it is not intending on attacking you.
Um, it's too far away. Never mind.
It's up to you. You can choose to run at it and shoot it or kill it or something. This would be, I believe, Klaatu's turn. Klaatu, you feel more of your body starting to disintegrate. Not disintegrate, but just fall out of your control. Right now, it moved from your feet to your knees.
Oh god. Do I think if it hits my head that I'm going to die with an Arcana check?
Make an Arcana check.
28.
28. You will lose control over everything. It depends on how well the magic was made that stuck your soul to this body. The worst thing that can happen is not you dying, but you remaining in this state of not living but not dying until the duration of this ends, where your soul alone would reside on where it exactly is stored without extending any control or anything to the rest of your body.
Okay, this
So
is
you would
crazy.
have basically a moment of utter, it's not non-existence, but utter sensory deprivation.
Okay, let's see how this is working. Sounds like a bad, weird trip. But I can't do anything against it, really. And I know that is just a short time because we saw it on Mist. Yeah, I think I will crumble together there and talk for the last minutes, perhaps. If I still can talk, it's also like a little magical effect because my body all is
Yeah.
held by
You
magic.
see the effect slowly climbing upwards, and it's a very strange sensation to feel like you have dropped an arm, but it's not like the arm has been severed. It doesn't hurt.
Mm,
It's just like it was
it's
never there in the first place.
yeah. So with my last words, I say, okay, I think I will crumble away. We will see each other, perhaps in a few minutes. Will all go well, I guess. In worst case, I will be just a flying soul around you. Or
No,
will
don't worry.
transport back to my creator. Which
We
will...
take care of your soul, Klaatu.
No, you won't.
We hear your
Fuck,
last wish.
fuck you and Legion. Go away, please.
Oh, I meant me and Mist.
Okay, there goes my left arm. Oh, on my right. Okay, now. Oh, I
Oh,
couldn't even jerk
I,
off if I want
I
to.
can't
Oh,
hear him
shit.
anymore. Mist, can you hear him? Man? I don't think I can. Is his mouth even moving?
There certainly does come a point where you stop. You feel like you can speak, but they do not listen to you, or they're not reacting to you. Time seems to start moving a lot slower. You can't quite understand why they're taking so long in their movements, in their reactions, but they are. And then everything just goes black. But it's not even a black, it's not even a darkness, it's just
Not
the
existing.
absence of color.
Wow, what a detox. Okay, let's see how it's going. There's
Right,
nothing I can do right now.
Justin.
Right,
You see Klaatu's skeleton just fall, basically lifeless.
Yeah, with my detect magic, I do sense that this magic just vanished from him, right?
Yes, all magic.
Yeah. I say that to Mist. I say, oh, all magic has vanished from him, just like your connection with Melora. So maybe he'll be back soon. And then I take aim with the pepper box, and I make the first shot, which is a lightning shot, and I'll make it at advantage, expending a grit. Shoot with a 24.
All right, 24 hits.
And that's 6 plus 7 fire damage. So 22, 29.
Okay, 29, it dies. You
Right.
shoot it as it is twirling. It's not an aggressive twirling, it's quite majestic, and it just falls onto the ground. This time with a completely different reaction than the other one, remaining basically intact, whilst the other one is still kind of morphing. Even though it's dead, part of its blood magic that powered it is still attempting to morph it into something,
Uh,
but it's very much dead.
Alright, maybe watch out that you don't step on Klaatu. And I'm happy to tell you that you are done with the dancing for now.
For that, I
Do
think.
you have something immediate here?
Well, I'd like to try to help Klaatu.
Yeah. That's what I meant as well. Like, do you
Okay.
have an immediate help for him?
I don't know.
Alright, let's look for his hip bone. Right, in this 1 minute, Justin is going to try and reassemble the skeleton in a easier, like he assembles the body, so he thinks it will be easier to connect to each bone in the way it's supposed to be.
Okay, make a medicine check.
I'll
Right,
aid.
Miss, don't just stand there. Can you help me?
Yes, I will aid you.
Don't fuck up my body.
Actually, while we are doing this, should I be the one helping you here? Are you good at medicine, Mist?
I am actually.
Yeah, so it turns out that Justin is actually helping Mist after being so bossy, so I think it goes here, and you're like, nope.
Nope, this is an
Alright,
favor.
I'll just hand you the ones you tell me, because I know the names, right?
Yeah,
I know
I'll
their
put them
names.
together.
All right, you put everything together. The right arm is on the right side, so everything seems to be pretty well together.
I see Jasmine put the pelvis bone in place. I'm like, nope, nope. And I just kind of
Come on!
turn it over and be like, yeah, yeah, this goes this way.
Sometime in there, he puts one of the longer bones from the arms down where the penis would be, and it's like, I'm pretty sure that bone is here.
Nope.
Oh,
I know, it was a practical joke.
I know.
I close my notebook.
sad. This joke would have made Klaatu laugh.
Okay. A minute goes by, but for Klaatu, it feels like an eternity. You feel like you have been stuck inside of your own mind with your own memories, with everything that haunts you, but also perhaps parts of things that have made you happy, memories that are still locked away somehow. You know the name, you know even the face of that person, but he seems to almost call you from a distance.
Oh.
But you are immeasurably far away.
Mm.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Whee! I have no magic, right?
You have your abilities, but you do not have any magic.
Okay, then it's just straight up 18. Or wait,
18.
it would be, if Mist Aura don't affect me, it would be a 15.
It affects you.
Supposed to say it does.
It does affect you, yes, because you are
Okay.
still there.
Then it's an 18.
Okay. Right. Justin, you obviously feel Legion's temptation of just there's a soul right there,
Slurp
ripe
it up.
for the taking. You return to yourself. You feel roughly all right, relieved. Your bones are. You feel your magic starting to extend towards your bones, and you gaining control of yourself again.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Welcome back.
Oh. Holy shit, what was that? Whoa. How long was it?
A minute.
What? Oof. I tried to stand up. clumsily.
You're able to stand.
Oh, crap. Whoa, that was something. Can't say I would do that again, although there were some nice parts in it. Did you ever feel like nothing?
Yeah, but that was not a good feeling, was it?
Whoa, it was crazy, but were good memories. Oh my god, I think I need a little bit. I will just follow you. Sorry, guys. Oh, fuck.
So, Mr. and I have been around this whole area and we haven't found any
No,
sapphires.
there is only the box.
Well, I think it's time to activate it, eh?
I found a pitch with, I guess, some notes. If anybody of you can sing, we can try it with that. Perhaps it will activate the machine or mechanic to open stuff, or I don't know.
La 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 la.
Sing?
If that will do.
It's not about performance. It is more about playing an instrument. So
Oh,
if you do you guys have any abilities, proficiencies in playing any form of instrument?
Mind of Legion.
Oh, Mook had that. He could play the flute, but no, I can't.
I am afraid I
Missed?
do not.
Okay.
All right, let's try to Mind of Legion this. Nope. Well,
It doesn't work.
there's definitely knowledge, but I can't translate it into my fingers brain. I can't even.
You hear a faint humming of something in your mind. It's almost as if it wants to play out a melody that lies in the tip of your ear, but not quite there. You see a memory, a strange memory of perhaps similar to this place. Perhaps it was this place. And that memory is of a dancer dancing beautifully in this hall filled with people, but all observing this one dancer. But there was something about the slab that the slab was very important. The relationship between the dancer and the slab. It was, and then you can't remember more. You are only left with this vague impression.
All right. So some of our consciousnesses has been here some time ago and watched someone dance. Very good dancer. He's connected to those sapphires as well.
Oh,
Somewhat important.
yeah, we need
Maybe
3 of them.
maybe we overlooked something at the machine. Maybe there was a place to put him into, determine some way of control over the output. And if not, let's just crank it and see what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, I was one with nothing. I can do it another time, I guess.
You're looking pretty hurt, Clark. Are you all right?
Well, uh, feeling alright is a big stretch for me to
Well,
say.
no, I'm saying it's because you're splintering. See, you're losing some of your bones from.
Oh yeah, the tank harsh.
I know
Although it
that.
was necrotic, I soaked up a lot of it.
Oh, necrotic. After I touched it, it just went wild.
Well,
Definitely, it's some kind of circuit, eh?
perhaps there is liquid in it that animates stuff. Perhaps your touch transformed this blood. Here, take this. I give him one of the 7 vials with the golden animate liquid. How about you touch it?
Well, not right now. I don't want to cause another.
Well, if you can transform it into like necrotic or undead stuff, would be interesting.
Well, and I stepped very close to Klaatu. I think I actually animated one of those poor souls inside us by accident. So those wailing in agony and no consciousness, having lost their identity souls, being on the loose is really not the best idea. But I happily take that vial.
I'll give you one, no problem. So
I don't feel it's just not the time, Klaatu, right? If it turns sour and I take it by accident as a very agitated soul, we'll risk combat.
what again?
Uh, never mind. Well, we might risk combat, is what I said, if we do that
Okay.
experiment, which is I probably don't think it's the time yet. So let's look if there's another inlay somewhere. I help you look around. Here, take this magnifying glass.
I don't
What
have any.
exactly are you looking into now?
I think maybe we overlooked something regarding to the sapphire. And maybe there's an inlet in that machine to
Okay.
put it
Okay.
in, or an indicator of what
Hmm.
the machine
So
can
I take
be
the magnifying
adjusted.
glass, put it in front of my eye sockets, look at Justin. Then let's
Yeah,
see. Wink, wink.
All right.
the magnifying glass doesn't do anything to Klaatu.
Yeah, I guess so.
But investigation check.
Yeah, look over there.
21.
Hey, he has advantage.
Oh, you do. Okay. The sapphire definitely is powered inside of it by one of these liquid, by this golden liquid. It holds part of a soul, or with Justin's help, you understand, not part, but one of many souls. Not clear what exactly this does, but it definitely serves the purpose of holding and fusing souls together, but in a very different way than Legion does. Because Legion holds them, but they are still separate. This one merges them
Mm-hmm.
in a way that you don't exactly know. You sense again a similar power than to the one that you saw with the box, but this one, and it's definitely not arcane nor blood magic. It goes beyond that. Is the only thing that you feel, like the only word that you feel could make sense. It exists beyond that, as a more almost fundamental rule or law
Mm-hmm.
of the world.
Oh, that is crazy.
But
Sounds like your dream.
also quite dangerous.
Yes. I don't want to know which power merged souls could have. These sapphires are crazy.
Well, it does seem to be more of an instruction of like find the other two pieces and then merge it together to get whatever is inside of it, eh?
Well, finding the other one, definitely that was a hint on the other script. But I'm really not sure if I want to know. They took great length to seal this kind of energy. Perhaps it's even better not to take it. and to leave it here in this weird realm.
Why don't we go and ask the dance keeper?
We can do that.
After you. I'm just here to watch your backs at the moment because I'm not really sure what's going on. This whole dance thing has got me flustered, and this contraption is way beyond me.
Yeah, it
Don't
is
worry.
weird. It's even beyond me, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, Justin pretends like he does understand it some place, but he doesn't.
Okay. You go to the dance keeper. He looks to Mist and says, "Have you found your partner?"
No, I'm afraid I haven't.
Shame.
Can you give me some hint on where I might find them?
Yeah, I was wondering where are the other participants?
The temple is guarded. But I am sure that you can try to convince the creature that lives there. Hopefully, he will hear you. He has been kind to me. He granted me this role after all. This great and important purpose.
All right. Where might we find that benefactor of yours?
He resides in the temple, but be cautious. He knows the truth of your hearts. He always has.
I hope he's prepared for so many hearts.
Oh, that would be no problem for me, I guess. I don't have any.
We've got all the
Just
jokes about
joking.
hearts. We've got many, we've got none. We've got big ones, we've got small ones, planned ones.
We got all the hearts. Okay, but jokes
Oh,
aside,
God. Okay.
does it have anything to do with the two statues over there, the crumbled one and the other?
I do not know. Only. Only. Yes, my benefactor. Only he can tell you, give you the reasons and answers you seek.
Well, okay. Then I will, or we will search a little bit more. Or we just try to communicate with him.
Yeah, I assume you don't know what this machine is that holds the massive amount of energy.
I do not. I
Yeah.
merely tally the dances.
But thank you for doing such a good job on that. Let's find the temple. Mist.
Yes, I'm right here.
And Justin starts to spin around as he enters the room, and then remembers he doesn't have to anymore. We're going to the temple now to find you your partner, right? The tally has to happen.
I guess let's go take a look. Lead the way.
Right, let's find the temple entrance. Is it to the south?
Honestly, I don't remember there being a temple, but
That's okay. It's this way.
Which way?
I will reveal the map.
Yay. Secret, secret.
I'm complicating this more than I should for my own sake. Okay. All right. So, a similar but larger circular structure exists around here. Also, I was going to make all of this insight by hand, but I ran out of time. And then it
That's
turns
all right.
out that Oraba was not even ready.
Da-da-da.
Okay, so this part definitely feels with a certain leftover holiness. It is strangely confusing to you because it doesn't feel like any of the gods of the new world, nor does it feel like the goddess Melora. Again, it seems like something more ancient.
Forgotten gods.
Presiding it behind this, what do you call it? A pupil? What do you call it? Pulpit? Like
Pulpit works.
a sort of
Student?
elevated chamber from where the preacher says
Oh yeah.
his
Priest
Pulpit
stand.
podium.
podium. Yes, a sort of podium, a mix of a podium and an altar that runs still this sort of dried golden liquid. Stands what Mist can recognize as a deva. He looks at you.
Hello, He-Man.
He looks at you, at the three of you, and asks, "You have come here to defile the temple of the Creator? Add to the injuries that have befallen him? You will not. You will die if you step closer."
Well, it definitely is the other way around. We have come to participate in the tally and honor it, as well as clean the dance floor and find a dance partner.
Dan's partner is too corrupted. I could not repair it. What makes you think that you can?
I am quite good at repairs. I'm a tinkerer.
Show him your stuff.
I don't want to reveal my stuff, Clado.
Come on.
There's no stuff. I do have. I pull out my tinkerer's tools and I'm like I do have a set of unique skills that does fix all kinds of machineries.
He kind of darts forward, passing through in what is much less than a millisecond, moving towards you, almost as if an opening in space itself allowed for his passage. For he moved without really moving at all. Everything seems to have stood still as he moves closer to you and says, "Show me your work, and I may aid you. Or, if you are useless and profane, I will end you."
Oh, hello.
Oh, well, great choice. Yeah, I start with my vest, and I open the vest up, and I reveal the wire and the little contraption at the palm of my hand that I can clip, and the way it's attached to any weapon by a hooking mechanism like a carabiner. And I reveal the inner layer of carapace from the sea crabs.
Okay.
Yep.
He looks unimpressed and says, "A useless and frivolous nothing."
It's a very intricate work because they all start out like this, and I take out raw and crackle, spin it around. Let's do a little sleight of hand. Natural one.
Oh, God.
You're moving it around and accidentally hit your head and then drop the
Ow.
gun on the floor.
Oh, and I pick it up, and they end up like this. Like, oh.
This is how you attempt to convince me of
Well,
your
as I
virtue?
said, I'm a tinkerer. I was trying to impress myself here. I do it sometimes. I try to train in it. It's fun to spin it around, but it doesn't work any time. So it's more intricate.
He turns, ignoring Justin now, turns towards Mist and says, "And you,
Oh, that's a pity.
follower of a false god, have you come here to profane and defile, as so many of your kind have before?"
Missed. Jet?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Was that question specifically to me?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh. I was waiting for
You
it
want me
to-
to repeat it?
Yes, please. I was
Okay.
waiting for the others to answer.
And you, follower of a false god. 1 second. Okay, I got a call.
Okay.
I guess I...
That's like combat.
I'll be
Sim.
right back. There's food for me.
Lá para
Okay.
That's like combat.
Sim, chama-se Look Who Is Back. Não, é contração. É contraído. Quer dizer, eu ouvi que é bom, mas não ouvi, por isso também não. Eu ouvi que era interessante a maneira como e que era uma comédia feita de uma maneira interessante.
It's weird hearing him say another language when I'm so used to him speaking English.
Não, L-O-O-K.
You think?
It just sounds weird, that's all. I'm just used to him speaking English.
Sure.
It's
Like
the
when you switch your favorite show.
yes,
Tá
it's
bem.
the
Pronto,
same
mas eu
when,
agora tenho
when you guys switch to German. It's like, oh whoa, that's trippy.
Abraço, pai.
Tag und Nacht, mein Junge, ne?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry.
No problem.
No worries.
Okay, so he turns to Mist and says, "And you, follower of a false god, have you come to profane and defile as so many of your kind have before you?"
I have no desire to defile anything.
The very presence of that which you worship defiles this place. Follower of a betrayer that achieved nothing but destruction in the end.
I think I'm going to have to ask you to explain that.
If you do not know, then you are both damned and ignorant. And follow a false one, and will follow a false one to your death.
If I'm so ignorant, then why don't you enlighten me? How's Melora
Show
a
me
betrayer?
that you are worth enlightening. And I will.
Is not everyone worth enlightening? As long as they are willing to seek it?
Not all are open to it. I was cast out of the heavens by those who were not open to it.
Okay.
So he's wearing a gauntlet that I've made that's pretty powerful.
You telling him that?
Oh, I just say it very sadly, looking to the side of the room while saying it, like having my arms crossed.
Well, Mist, what is your response?
I am willing to hear what you have to say, so long as I am allowed to make up my own mind.
I will teach you the truth of this world then. And we will see if you have an open mind or not. This world and everything in it was created. This you know. Yes?
Yes.
Then there must have been one. There is one. He that created all. Yes?
Continue.
Where is this he that created all?
Where is he? I'm not sure who you're speaking of.
Is he is he the god that you follow?
I'm fairly certain we're not speaking of the same god, same deity, as mine is generally referred to as female.
He, she, why would it matter to a god? But you see, if you suppose to think that it is a she, then it must have by itself been created by something that thinks of genders, does it not?
In the same sense that you refer to this creator as a he?
I refer to the creator as he in the absence of a word for he that is none. You refer to me as he, though I do not reproduce.
Oh, oh, that hurt. But he looks so sexy. God damn.
So, there is a he that pre-exists all. And I presented this point to my brothers, and the gods cast me out. The god that you follow, your Melora, is false, is not a god, just as none of the creatures that live here that present themselves as gods are God.
Well, now there's something that the both of us have in common.
I happen to believe you about the creatures that live here that say they're gods. I don't believe they're gods. They are very powerful. Um, Perhaps too powerful in many cases. But they are not deities. But we are going to have to respectfully disagree on Melora's status as a deity.
What is the claim of your goddess to deity other than power? Other than that she declares herself a deity.
Add a character. I don't know what the hell makes a god.
Hmm?
Um, how about creation also? But that's kind of power too.
Boundlessness, unfathomable creation. I, I expect everyone to watch Fumetsu no Anatae to get a good feeling of what God is like and what being a God is like.
Well,
But
it's not like I
do
have
think
an idea of an exact answer.
I can't even
Also
pronounce.
present.
I can't even pronounce whatever it was you just said, David. Let alone say I've watched it. Um.
don't worry.
Okay, I guess back in character.
Mm-hmm.
Melora can create and destroy, though she seldom does destroy. At her discretion, on her whim. That is the absolute power of creation.
Is it absolute? Is it not shared with others? Is it not bound and tested by others?
Yes, she does share it with the other deities.
Then that which is shared cannot be absolute.
I'll be right back.
It is her. She has absolute ability to do so. I'm not saying that she's the only one, but she is.
She cannot will the destruction of her enemies. Therefore, her power is not absolute. But this creator has chosen his place, has chosen to not have enemies, and has allowed this revolt to happen. The revolt of those that see themselves as righteous as you do, but are false.
It's easy to say that your deity has allowed something to happen when something happens that is against their.
Does your deity not have enemies?
Obviously, yours does too.
Why? Why ought it?
Because.
I have enemies, but not my deity.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm not as enlightened as you because you're blowing smoke.
Open your mind to the belief and to the knowledge that there must be one that precedes all. There must be he that creates all, that created all, even these absolutes as you present them, even they that can create planes and demi-planes for all of existence. You must open yourself to the fact that something must have preceded them. And that is the God that I have found here, though he has long left this place. And I do not know why.
Well,
How sad.
I think we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on this.
You show your hypocrisy and your unenlightenedness. You are not open to my words. You are too stuck on yours.
And you show your zealotry and fanaticism by insisting that your path is the only path and all others are wrong.
Have I presented a path before you? I have presented the truth before you.
Your path is
You may say it a truth, but I have not presented you a path to follow.
this path I speak of is metaphorical, in that you are insisting that if I don't believe what you're saying, then I am wrong.
It is not, I do not ask you to believe. I asked you to keep your mind open. And you have only agreed to disagree with what I have said, showing the closeness of your mind.
So you're saying there's a creator who created Melora and all the other gods?
There
And this is
must
who...
be.
No, you're very sure, but because the creator left, you said, and you don't know
He
why.
must have. You understand from his words that there is not like almost a doubt. Like his belief is theoretical. He reached this conclusion through intellect, not from having actually seen, not having any proof of it.
So you came here to find clues of the creator, traces.
Yes, he exists here, still in this song that you hear.
Oh, but it does seem to be somewhat incomplete, eh? Without the tally going on.
I do not
And
understand the
the
significance.
dance floor being destroyed.
I do not understand the significance of the dance. I do not understand the significance of much that is here, but I am here to preserve it from defilers and unbelievers.
Esteemed believer of the creator, you humble us, showing your vulnerable side and admitting that you need help to find meaning in the song and the dance. So why not cooperate with us on this one?
Because you might perturb the dance. You might twist the song.
Of the creator, it seems that we have already proven ourselves to the dance keeper, and he has already signed us up for the tally.
Yet you have murdered your partners and have not found one for this one.
Oh, those animated objects seem to have malfunctioned badly. They were not out to seek partners, but they are to seek corpses. Or
Yes,
to make corpses.
there has been a human hand that twisted the objects of the Creator into weapons of destruction.
Now you see we had no choice but to cleanse the sacred halls of those vile constructs.
And indeed you have, but is your purpose here? But how can I know that your purpose here is not to find another way of creating these dreadful weapons of war?
As you heard, we are but humble believers in the quest Melora has put upon us. A child of the Creator, as in the logic you framed it, would certainly not send us on the wrong path.
Would she not?
Well, your stories did not indicate anything like betrayal towards the Creator. If what you reveal to us is just the truth, then I hope it's merely a good family construct.
He ponders, thinking for a moment on these words, and says, "There is too much I do not know.
As we all are just seekers of
Your
knowledge.
Your heart," he looks to Mist, "is well aligned, but you still follow one that denies you the full truth. And that worries me.
In a
But I
way,
myself hold no truth, no answer.
In a way, dear Seeker, as I still try to unravel the mysteries of the gods myself, maybe Melora has led us here for you to reveal to us. As it seems, the interactions between normal beings and gods seems to be more shrouded.
The gods must be at fault for what happened to the Creator. That is the only way that I can understand of this making sense. The gods must have cast out the Creator, banished him. How, I do not know. But you care about the truth. You must first doubt your gods.
I tend to believe what you believe, that those are all just very powerful beings able to create and move in ways that we just can't imagine. So there's nothing to denounce here but the truth that you have presented to me, and I'm sad I will not do that unless you present other reasonable arguments against it.
My argument is this incessant doubt that beats in my mind.
Well, then it must
I
be.
cannot think otherwise, nor can I be otherwise in thinking.
Is it us influencing him, or is it himself?
What do you mean? Do you mean it's out of character?
Yeah. Could I make some kind of check to see if this doubt is within himself and he's just projecting it to us?
Make an insight check.
Make an insight check. Let's see. I'm going to add a d6 to the 16, making it an 18.
18, okay, all right. He definitely seems to have this doubt. He has this great desire for certainty that he cannot achieve. He looks, in a way, for you, hoping that you might have some certainty, but he is seeing more disappointment of seeing the same answers of before, and in mist refusing to believe or even in his way of thinking consider the truth of his position.
Okay, so Justin interrupts his momentary demand and says, "Esteemed believer of the Creator, I think clarity and enlightenment will not come from us doubting each other's faith, but instead working through our different beliefs and finding out more clarity in what this place might reveal to us if we just get this tally and song going. In all those years you've spent here, have you another idea of how to come closer to finding out what happened to the Creator?"
I have danced and sung this hundreds, thousands of times over the centuries that I have lived here. But I have not. I have always been stuck, realizing that this needs an essence of something that is greater and yet lesser than I am. A mystery that I cannot find.
I have seen a memory in this place of a dancer that seemed to draw everyone in with his dance. If we just manage to find and awaken him, maybe the tally will be of the satisfaction to all gods and they reveal some answers.
Persuasion check, Justin. Is
What?
anyone else make a persuasion check? Is anyone else helping with this?
I just stare at the Zeps.
I'm willing to, but I have no idea what to say to help.
Well, what comes to your mind, Jeff?
Honestly, I have no clue. I'm. I don't know. The whole.
I asked him if it was pretend or if it was real.
The whole deity thing is kind of. Yeah. Above me at
No
the
worries,
moment.
no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. Okay, all right.
So persuasion. Oh, that was
Persuasion.
religion. Without advantage, it's a 9.
Roll again for the persuasion. Oh, okay,
Should,
all right.
should we count the
Okay.
20 or should I roll again?
Roll again.
Oh, no.
Roll again.
Let's roll again. Again, a 9. It's supposed to be a 9.
You can see that he is holding something close to his heart, something that he wants, something that he does not want to show, something that he sees as precious, but he himself is not entirely sure of how precious it is. He says, I could share this with you. I require another test of faith. No test of faith comes to mind. Perhaps it is not you. Perhaps you are not the ones that are meant to help me answer this. And he turns, moving to return to his place.
Well,
And he says, and yet you have tried. You have killed others in the search of your truth, have you not? You have defied evil gods and sought to redeem corrupted ones. Sacrificed friend.
all right. You don't know what you're talking about here.
I see your heart. I see what you have done. I see what you have approached to do to Melora's daughter. And that is what confuses me. Can one be on the right path without knowing the truth? I have often pondered this question. Can I set you on the right path without you knowing the truth? Perhaps it is a point of risking myself, risking to myself. He turns to you and opens his left hand, showing the second shard of the sapphire. I cannot see, he says, I cannot see where the third lies, but I know that this is needed to move beyond the wall. Perhaps answer the questions that we have. And he ends up giving to you the second piece of the sapphire.
Well,
We
good.
do hope this will turn up into some sort of enlightenment. And when it's the time, if you like, we can call you.
Know that I will destroy you if you betray the trust that I have shown to you today. Now leave. Let me ponder upon these questions that you put before me.
Wait, did he just threaten us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just goes to show that we are threatening.
Threaten worthy.
Okay, well. Do you have any more use for this encounter? Justin.
He has turned from you. He has given you the sapphire, and he has now only told you not to misuse it. And he
Let's
told you to
explore
find the third piece of it.
let's explore the north side of this chamber.
The chamber is still decrepit after years, centuries, millennia of neglect. Even though this deva presents itself as its guardian, it has done nothing to actually attempt to clean it or to move things into place. It seems to have been stuck with these questions forever. There are signs of bodies, faint dust of creatures that have long since died. Perhaps creatures that have failed to answer correctly to its demands.
Or they just arrived in a spiritual crisis of his. What a pity. But plenty of material for you to revive, Klaatu, don't you think?
There are no bones here, only dust.
Ah, sorry.
Or perhaps remnants of dust.
Yeah, it is a pity, but not that there are no skeletons. It's a pity that he won't cooperate. Oh, he was a damn sexy angel. Oh, I would like to bit him a little bit in his abs.
We have the second sapphire. Did you notice?
What? No. I
He
was
did
totally
cooperate in the
mesmerized
end.
by these muscles.
Yeah, I
Holy
just noticed you
fuck.
were. In the end, he was. Oh, Klaatu.
Oh, if I would have been body.
I'm wondering what could
Unspeakable
poison them.
things I have done. No, but we have a sapphire now. I got this.
Maybe put the two of them together.
But we need three.
Yeah, but maybe something happens when you put two together.
Okay, I'll give you one. Here, take it.
No, I give you one. Here, I throw you both back.
Okay, let's see. I put them together in some kinds. Do they like
Okay. They
correspond to
fit.
each other's?
They fit together.
Oh.
And the inner resonance of both of them, there is clearly a third piece missing, but the inner resonance of them gives off a pitch. And you understand that this must be the original, the first pitch,
The first note from the
from
wall.
which the rest of the composition is made.
Ah, look. Here, this is the sound we must start from. I told you about the notes on the wall, the musical notes.
So the first one is two stones.
So, as you hear, I don't have really the singer voice, Oh, we need an instrument, huh? If
Well,
I
I
would
didn't carry an
have...
instrument.
It's a shame. I have the
Well,
perfect skeleton for that.
you can
No,
definitely you can still attempt to sing it. The what I was asking before was someone with an instrument might have a better idea of what note the original note was, but now you have it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I wish I had Lorana here. She can play the xylophone, but perhaps we can sing it. I can try it. Like,
We're missing
maybe
the
not the
third note.
singer. What?
We're missing the third note anyway.
No, we have all the notes on the wall.
Oh,
We have now the
all right.
first pitch
Let's.
for it. If you can sing,
All
you
right.
can do it.
All right. Let's do it.
My voice is really not made for singing.
Well, yeah. Let's Mist and me. 1, 2, 3. Mist, why are you not?
I'm right here.
Well, yeah. I said let's sing on 3, and then I counted to 3, and you didn't sing.
I
You
didn't
didn't
sing.
do so.
Well, I was waiting for Mist to really take us off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to sing the notes on the wall. That's what
Um,
Klaatu has deduced.
I will try to sing the notes on the wall with you.
All right, you count just 3 this time.
1, 2, 3.
Uh,
All right. Make
Klaatu, why did you?
make a performance check.
I would just like to do it as well. Singing along is such a nice community thing to do.
All
I
right.
like to do it with the skeletons all night. But yeah, mostly I was singing and performing alone.
They don't sing. All right. I give Mist advantage on the performance check.
All right. So that is a 21. With a 21, your singing resounds through and lights up the notes, making you understand also the tempo of the song. And from that, you see so the song was written over here.
Yeah.
So you're all over here. And with that, you see something within this cylindrical container changing. It moves by itself, unlocking something within until you hear a click, and then half a second later, a faint thud.
No, that
Oh.
worked.
All right.
Let's
Let's.
find out.
I go and run towards where the thud came from.
It comes still from the cylinder of it.
Oh.
Now the only option that you have left is to crank the thing.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I thought we were.
No,
All right. I'm just.
singing
All
anymore.
right. I'm cranking it. Okay.
Okay, you can do it.
All
I
right.
was like
I crank
already
it.
there when Jason tried to sing. I was like on the, what is it? Perhaps a button to push or
Yeah. I see.
something like this. And then I turned around.
Okay, you can do it. Whatever.
Okay. You understand, and you all see the opening of this box. The box, the cylindrical box, however, again opens without any actual mechanism, and without really something of arcana moving it as well. Another force, another type of magic exists here that moves it. Something that feels like what a regular mortal would describe as just magic, not arcane, just something that is beyond the comprehension of all of you at the moment.
It's magnets. Sorry.
No, I'm pretty sure I would pick that up.
Sorry, that was that.
If it would be,
Out of place.
I was thinking it would be magnetism, Miss, but
Inside, you find, shielded from what clearly seems to be a harmful not liquid, but something in the air that would have been toxic to you all, rises the third piece.
Okay. I don't believe so. I go there and would take the third sapphire.
The third sapphire seems to be perfectly intact, and now you understand that it has been split on purpose, but with delicate care. Someone who was very cautious, someone who was very attempted, someone who definitely was very attentive, did this. You get the impression it is someone that wanted well, not completely unlike the disturbances that you find in the rest in the other blade twirlers.
Mm. Mm.
You join them together.
Yeah, I would try to mend them together.
Okay. It is not by mending, simply placing them together
Okay.
opens up a last chamber in between the two guardians. Opens up, you hear an opening of the chamber over here.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really rumble as much as it sort of glides. The door itself just glides in, merging with the other. And inside, you find a construct. It seems like a construct because it couldn't possibly have been alive. It couldn't possibly be alive, but it looks like it has flesh. It looks like it has been made of flesh. It's a very confusing thing. And now I believe Oraba can describe his character.
Oroba.
You know,
Oraba, sorry.
We didn't even talk
Name now.
about Oroba's plan. Maybe we have to talk about that again, Matthias. Like how he's gonna approach it.
That's fine. That's fine. So now it is Nicholas' time to describe his character. His character is lying on the floor with clearly his heart open, basically with a cavity where his heart would be.
oh my
That
God.
fits exactly the sapphire.
Oh, my skeleton arms. This is a nice corpse.
Yeah, and it looks very like I don't know if amorphous is the right word. Like
Like genderless, you mean, or
yeah, and like not really.
Don't have a fast, hard form or so?
It also has no face, and the colors are like very. Wait, I just sent you the picture from Annihilation, so you get a little bit better like picture basically.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay, great.
all right.
Yeah, and it's like shifting and
Like not stable.
yeah, like you know, like when you have an oil spill on the floor and this has like these rainbow colors
Mm-hmm.
that like change.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit like that if you like move your head.
Mm-hmm.
Metallic. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Burlesque.
I'm pretty sure that you put the crystals in there. I point at the chest.
I guess so. Okay.
I go in front of the creature, look at the heart thingy, and put the 3 crystals with the merged souls in it.
Here goes nothing.
you place it in.
Yeah.
The creature, the body, seems to just immediately and quite readily accept it, almost sucking it into itself. And then it awakens.
I've kept this to myself, but this is the one I saw in the memory flash I had. It
This
needs
is
this crystal.
not the one you saw in the memory flash. No,
Oh, it's not?
it is not.
Oh. Oh, well, then I say this is not the one I saw in my memory flash.
Why do you mention this?
Because it might be important now.
Not to know that did it or whatever. Okay, I will claim you as one of my minions. Hello. How about I call you Snuffles?
Before I even get up, I want to make a performance roll, Mateus.
Sure, sure. What do you want to do?
Well, it's just like gonna be a dance, like my boot up, you know?
Okay.
And it starts out like very mechanically, and it's like a clock ticking, like forth and back. And then it gets more fluid as time goes on.
Oh shit, it's moving in rhythm with my clock ticking.
It
Shall we get
moves,
ready?
but not only that, you then feel like your clock starts moving to its rhythm, backwards and
Ooh.
forwards, almost as if it
Ooh.
has gained some possession over, at least for the tiniest moment, the flow of time.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's never done it before.
Yeah. And it's like he goes down on the floor and gets back up, and it's like a fight, but also these fluid movements.
I can't wait. Looks like a fine fella. He can carry much of our stuff. Perhaps he can also work restlessly in our lab.
You feel both Klaatu and Mist, you both feel that the thing becomes less and less undead with each of its movements,
Oh,
but also less and less of a construct, becoming strangely more undefined as as a humanoid and more sentient even.
oh, okay, never
Oh,
mind. I guess
yeah, I
this
was
world will
about to
not
say
be a bone
something.
slave.
I
Yeah.
make a few steps back.
Also, the colors seem to be shifting, and the face as well. It's like things appearing, disappearing. You're not sure if they're there. They are in the rhythm of the dance.
Those constructs would have loved it.
And then when I'm finished, I'm gonna bow. And I'm gonna say, hello, strange creatures.
Oh,
We're right back at you.
hello. You're ready? Because you don't look ready.
Looking at the face, still shifting?
No, it's stabilized now more.
Oh, okay. Do you have like a face that we can discern? Or is it more like still a mirror kind of
Yeah,
transforming?
I think it's more like the picture I sent you. You can see like,
Indistinct.
yeah, it's just more like angedeutet. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Faint.
yeah. Extinct.
Faint, yeah. Like stylized.
Nuanced.
Yeah. You understand that it seems perhaps to be more of like almost an imitation of a face. Like it still has yet to find its own within the amalgam of souls that make its heart.
So you are
we-
using 3 sapphires, put them in your chest, and then you do what?
what I do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I dance, of course.
All right, you're supposed to be our 4th partner so that the tally may start.
Well, I seem to have forgotten a lot in my slumber.
Oh, I know this feeling. Don't worry. We can
Why
mind link
have...
and sort your memory. Worked with me fine.
Oh,
I
yeah, just
still
do that. And then...
remember that the creator had to put me away because of danger, but I'm not sure of the particulars.
Oh, there's a diva here who would like to know all about that story. So you were put to sleep by the creator.
I think that's kind of the last thing I remember.
What was the danger?
There was something, but I'm not sure.
Like a creature, or more like an environmental problem, or
The danger, I think it came from other people that were part of our community.
oh,
They wanted to do something, but I can't get it together right now.
oh no, eternal problems. That's bad.
You might have been here for centuries, eh?
Yeah, could be actually.
What is
What?
your surrounding, Nicholas? Like, are there blades there with you? Like, what exactly surrounds you in this place that you were enclosed in?
I mean, you have to say that, right? Like, did they find something or anything?
No,
Is it
okay,
maybe
okay,
in the
all right. No,
room?
my idea was like if you have any idea for a magical item or something like that that would have been left there for you.
Oh yeah, but didn't I send you like the weapons?
Oh, if you did, I forgot to check. I'm sorry.
I think I did.
Okay, all right.
So there should be artifacts basically in this room.
Okay, all right, all right. I will leave that
on
description for next time.
which my detect magic would have picked up on as well. But I've backed up from you, so
Yes.
Can I do an Arcana check to know what it is before I ask it?
Sure.
20?
Okay. The best way that you could think of it is with your clone and the homunculus spell.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be a highly advanced magical construct, but its fluidity indicates something of a so its fluidity of form makes you more sure that it is some form of homunculus.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of construct are you? You're definitely not a homunculus, although you have a lot of properties of it.
don't for dancing.
Well, I never really understood the technicalities, not that I really care. I was made for one reason and one reason only.
This is dancing?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And find through the dance, I should find the meaning of life.
That sounds kind of romantic.
All right. So before you set out and do all that, how about participating in this tally here? Maybe there's a message left by the creator for you.
Well, sure, it shouldn't hurt.
Are you familiar with a deva?
I'm not sure. It's all still Maybe it will come back. It rings a bell, I guess.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, we have to delve into your mind. Restore these memories.
Do you want to do that maybe first?
Well, it is dangerous again, but we can do it.
The Deva would love some answers about the creator.
Do you want to restore your memories?
Oh,
But we have to enter your mind. We will do stuff in your mind. So if you see us there, don't attack us. Be fine with us. We want just the best for you.
I will guard the process.
Okay.
Do
So
you
what?
trust us?
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Continue.
I think it couldn't hurt.
Ooh, we could hurt you a lot. When we are in your mind, we could destroy like everything.
Hmm.
But then never mind, I guess.
Maybe I will just wait a little bit if it comes back.
I just wanted to be transparent with you.
It's not
That
very
is good.
encouraging.
Well, but it is true. First step for,
Yeah, don't be so
bonding and stuff.
forthcoming and transparent with strangers, mate.
Well, we reassembled him. I think he have nothing but us. He must be lonely when we go. Oh, are you a he or it? Or what shall we refer to you? Do you have a name?
I have a name, yes. My name is Salta.
Oh, Salta. That's good, like salsa. Nice.
I've never heard of salsa.
So
Oh,
is
it's a dance. Very good
is
dance.
is it Salta he? Is it Salta she?
It depends on the situation.
Huh? Okay.
All right.
Salta? Like
My
the-
creator didn't give me a gender to not distract from the show.
That's a pity. I would like to have a gender to enjoy the show more, but I see.
Well, he did give me this body, and all of a sudden, like a female face appears on my face.
Oh, crazy.
It can be adapted to suit whatever is needed
Oh,
for my
hello.
performance.
I put my arms around your shoulders, pushing you a little bit with me.
So, can you do this with all your body? I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
To a certain extent, and I will cast, I don't know what it's called, but I can basically make like claws. It's a spell I got.
Oh, like natural weapons or something.
Yeah, it's natural weapons.
Oh, and I step a bit back. Oh, no, that's not the type I mean. But good to know that you can defend yourself.
Well, this is
Play against
not
horny
meant
wizards.
for defense. It's made for performance, and I start swirling them around and making sound in rhythm.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe save that for the tally. I guess you will be Miss Stan's partner. I hereby introduce you, Salta, Miss Salta. I'm, by the way, Justin Mortimer, and I extend a hand.
Hello, I'm Klaatu Ferratanek too. Oh, but also I'm Morty Bellany. But you can call me Klaatu. I stick with this name.
I just bow my head to you very elegantly.
I'll
I
bow
just
as
wave
well.
my hand.
Hi.
I accident pat your head and awkwardly take a step back. So, yeah. Is that fine with you?
Of course, maybe it will help as well to get
Alright,
back what I lost in my memories.
And then let's go to the scribe master.
You approach the
See, we three are very nice persons.
you approach the scribe, the dance keeper, and he says, "You have found your fourth partner. It seems that that I am no longer needed here." He looks at Salsa and says, "Find your song, and you will see what your dance will create." And then it vanishes, seemingly passing on, having fulfilled its task.
Wow.
Okay. Interesting. Good for him, though. But when does this? Well, I feel like we are missing some informations.
the music still playing?
The music stops playing.
Well,
Oh, I get it. I think like the dance is now just the outer world, and as you said, what kind of music do you must find? Is it like your primal path to completion?
Normally, I don't even need music to dance.
Oh,
but
very
if the
well.
dance keeper is right about what he said, then if you find this song and you dance to it, it will create something and it will be worth doing so. So you might want to consider that. Are we wanting to confront the diva now and answer? I mean, if you can't remember, then what's the point, eh?
I would like to see his body again. I could stare in his eyes forever. God, he was so beautiful. Although I could do something about his hair, but that's really nitpicking.
What do you say, Salsa Mist?
Salsa.
Salta.
Salsa, yeah.
Sure, why not? I'll go with you.
Well, I'm asking if there's a point in going if Salta doesn't remember much.
I don't really think so.
You don't think it could help?
I suppose it's possible he
Oh,
might help you remember something. But
well,
I,
to me, it seemed like he was out to get you.
yeah, I'm thinking if we go to meet him, I think I will stand in the background and do what I can to be ignored because he's obnoxious.
Yeah, he's stupid but beautiful. Like the most. I would join you, Mist. I would just ramble stupid stuff.
All right, fine
I
then. Let's
almost,
go. Let's go see him.
yeah, I almost hurt my back last time. Was about to say very stupid stuff to him. Naughty, stupid stuff.
So, Salta, to bring you up to the page, that diva seems to believe in what you have called as well the creator, and he has been on a mission to find some kind of enlightenment towards the existence of the creator, and yet he hasn't found it. So That's what his questions will probably be towards you.
That was what all our question was. Most of the time.
Well, let's see.
So you approach the Deva, and the Deva will say, Deva will still be lost, completely lost in thought, thinking and pondering to itself, utterly paralyzed by its own questions.
Esteemed believer of the Creator, have you not noticed the music stopped?
He looks and says, has it? Something has stirred. Something has changed. Yet I am the same. Nothing is
Well,
clearer now.
to your delight, we have found out that you were right. This place has indeed been left by the Creator. And yet, we have a new mission from the Creator.
How did he speak with you? Did you speak with him, perhaps?
It seems that the Creator is as cryptic and shrouded as all the other gods as well. He has sent this Psalter to find a song and find a certain dance, to create a new hint, a new trace. So we will take Psalter with us.
You will. You will. It awoke. You woke it. How?
With your guidance, esteemed believer, and enough hope and faith in our task, as it is righteous.
Perhaps it truly is possible. Yet my answers remain same, remain empty. But it is good that you have found something. I will await your conclusions. Come to me when you have them. This is most interesting. Did not expect this. Nothing has changed in so long. And now suddenly it has. Something changed.
We can leave. He's
Does
lost
this
in thought again.
mean that
Oh.
I should change too? And he basically starts like again on his like philosophical diatribes.
He doesn't know why I was put here.
Well, you can ask him that.
Where you are made of, why I was put here. What is your primary objective?
I seek knowledge. I seek to learn. I am not burdened with objectives as you are. Construct.
Well, seeking
But
to learn is your objective then.
it is my wish. But I feel that I cannot accomplish it. Something impedes my mind to understand it.
He
It
was
is a most frustrating puzzle.
just from a perception thing. He was made by the creator as well, yeah?
You don't know. Supposedly he was, yes. It makes sense that he would be.
Not 100% sure. I can roll.
Sure, you can try. Yeah.
No.
No. You cannot understand.
Mm.
I don't bother too much, Salta. I think it's his thing. All right. We'll excuse ourselves then. Let's hope our paths may cross again.
Yes. Yes. May either of us have answers. I hope you find answers before your fleeting life vanishes and you return to the dust that you came from.
And I hope that we will not find you still sitting here, but rather seeking questions in the world, finding answers through revelation and faith.
Perhaps. Perhaps that is what ought to be done. Perhaps. And he remains in thought, thinking about whether he should move and seek the answers out in the world or remain here. You have given him another conundrum.
This is all very strange.
The Deva remains just thinking, pondering to itself, and will give you no more answers.
Well, if it's all so overwhelming and uncomfortable, then why not come with us for the time being? I
Yes,
don't think you will attract a crowd here with your dancing and where we are going. There's a lot of people, actually.
Can you explain to me again what happened here?
Well, when we arrived, music was playing, so we met the dance keeper who just vanished before your eyes, and we danced in front of him, and he signed us up for the tally, where we entered and fought some constructs who were manipulated into attacking us when we danced badly. So they attacked us a lot. And then we found this diva who was trying to convince us about this greater idea, telling our dear Mist over there, who's a believer and follower of the goddess Melora, a great benefactor of our troop, to denounce or to doubt her. So it was a kind of a diffusing a bomb situation. And then we found those sapphires and connected the dots, sang some notes to activate a machine that then opened up the chamber to you, and we woke you up.
And then the dance master told me to find my song.
Or at least he said that something would happen, some creation of some sort would happen if you ever find the song and dance the dance. Yeah. I don't know if it has to do with this song here. It seems more like the song that we just found traces of was to keep you safe, right? It's not the start of your.
There is nothing familiar to you about this specific song,
Hmm.
Salsa.
Guess I have to find my song then.
All right. We can transform into a giant eagle and then carry us. Do you have any magical means?
No, magic was not my area.
There were some artifacts in the chamber that you woke up in. Should we get them?
Yes, of course. I didn't even see them.
What are those?
We have to look at them.
there is a mix of familiarity, but also something foreign to them. It is something that you are used to, but feel at the same time that it is not what you were created for.
Oh.
It is a strange feeling to hold these weapons.
So how many artifacts are we talking about?
About a number as yet undefined.
Well, what I sent you was a scimitar that transforms into a whip,
Mm-hmm.
2 fans that can be used to throw darts, and they can transform into a shield when fanned out and locked together. And then 2 long swords that combine to make a heavy greatsword.
Oh, those. Well, I have seen those. If
Oh, the
I
scimitar.
thought you had sent more. I thought you had sent more like more complicated things.
Oh, like what? I thought you just wanted like the general idea, basically, you know?
Okay. All right.
So you make them.
So
So
you
that's the
yeah. Well,
layout, and you make the magic.
I have yet to make the magic of them, but okay. All right. I understand now. I understand my purpose.
That's the scimitar that turns into a whip is so Renji Abara style. Do you know that guy?
No.
No.
Is it from an anime?
Yeah, from Bleach.
I
Oh.
just love the way he rattles off these, I'm assuming Oriental sounding names. And I couldn't even try to pronounce them. I probably wouldn't even get past the second syllable. And he just rattles it off like he's been speaking his whole life.
We also have no idea if he's correct in his pronunciation.
I just sent a link. It's Renji Abara.
Well, he makes a damn good job of convincing me that he is correct. That he knows exactly what he's talking about.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
It is 2:30. Are we gonna continue?
Well,
I think we can end here if you would want. I
yeah.
think this can be.
Let's say we pick up the artifacts and then make our way out of the temple. Get ready to fly giant eagle speed if you still have the spell slots, Klaatu.
I have a few.
So maybe get an island further.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spell slots left for that.
5 hours, right?
Yeah.
Giant eagle speed, blah blah, calculation, blah, blah, blah. Figure that out next time.
All right. Okay. Well, that is my job done with this dungeon. I hope that you found it interesting and.
Nice.
Ah,
Thanks for that.
Yeah. I love the diva. It's a fun character to interact with. But here, Niklas, change your in-game Roll20 name to Salta, maybe. Or everyone
Yeah.
will keep call you Oroba, because your unconsciousness reads that name all the time.
Salta. It has something to do with salsa, by the way, because that's where it's like dance word is salta.
Yeah, it's
So
going to be
Klaatu was right.
Salsa, Salta, Salto,
Hm.
Salty.
Weil Saltatio, das heißt irgendwie, war immer Deutsch. Saltatio means like to come waltz. Basically, it means moving, I guess.
I see.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, well, it's a really interesting character, and I have a lot of ideas for it. All right, guys. Then I don't know. The thing is, I am going to start tutoring some kids after in the evenings,
Mhm.
and